Welcome back, everyone, for a full-fledged 9-day recap of Olympic trials here at Lucas Oil Stadium. We are so excited to run through all the emotions, all the records, all our favorite reactions. It's going to be so much fun. And let me tell you, we are just so grateful that we've had the opportunity to take you guys through it. It's been such a blast.
It has been, truly. We are so honored to be on this journey with you guys. And our main goal is to make you feel like you're here and that you're getting to experience this through our eyes if you can't be here in person. So we just want to bring more attention and love to the sport. It means the world to us. So thank you for this opportunity to share these amazing swimmers with you and their stories and their accomplishments. We've had the time of our lives. These swimmers have been incredible. So much more to come this summer. But for right now, let us just stop and celebrate what the past 9 days has brought. We're going to start off with the 3 major records that fell this week. So we had 2 world records broken. Gretchen Walsh in the Hunter Fly and Regan Smith in the Hunter Back. Both of those performances were dominating. I mean, they look so smooth, so strong. Incredible for them to be going that speed right now. I think those are going to be really, really exciting races to watch. And I think for everyone here to get to watch a world record swim, no matter how many times you see one, whether it's your first or your 5th, it gives you chills every time. And it's such truly a miraculous thing to witness someone going the fastest time that has ever been done.
Ever. I mean, yeah, don't let that go by the wayside. I think it's so easy to just be like world record, because they happen, here and there. But like, take a second to let that sink in. It's the fastest time anyone has ever done in the world, ever.
It's amazing. On top of those world records, we did have an American record fall as well. Matt Fallon in the 200 breaststroke. Again, a phenomenal swim. He looked so strong. He was so excited about breaking that record, about making the team. So those were the 3 kind of major record-breaking swims that we saw this week, and you could tell each one of those athletes was just above and beyond thrilled with what happened.
Yeah. I could not continue this recap until giving Katie Ledecky a huge, huge shout out. I mean, the fact that this is her 4th Olympic team might sound crazy because she's not that old, but when you make your first Olympic team at 15, that's what happens. So Katie was dominant in the 200 free, the 400 free, the 800 free, the 1500 free. It's just so incredible to see her composure over such a long period of time. We actually got to give her a hug about an hour ago, and just great to see her smile, see her reflect. She's excited to go home and take a breather before gearing up again. But I know you and I know what that's like to swim a lot and stay consistent, and so just really proud to see what she's going to do in Paris.
Yes, and she also looked so relaxed.
She did.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I really felt like she was just calm. She was happy to have gotten through this phase, and this part of what makes Katie is she's on to the next. She's ready to move forward to see what's coming up for her for the rest of the summer. But wanted to call out her 800 free in particular, the most individual wins in an event in trials for her 4th consecutive trials. She has won the 800 freestyle. So just absolute dominance from her, and she continues to be the greatest of all time.
Yeah, she's the GOAT.
And then 2 other swimmers we wanted to call out that just had fantastic meets were Paige Madden and Tori Husk.
Yes.
I mean, unbelievable. Paige qualified in the 400 and the 800 behind Katie, and the 200 free relay she will be a part of, and Tori got second in the Hunter Fly and the 100 free. Both of them looked incredible. Yeah. They were swimming so well, and I know they're both thrilled to be on the team as well. We saw Paige earlier. She's so excited, especially since her first games was Tokyo. She's really excited to see kind of what Paris is going to be like without the restrictions. Her entire family is going to be there, which is going to be so special. So we just wanted to give them a special shout out because we felt like they really, really exceeded expectations and swam phenomenal this week.
100%. And then gotta move on to the siblings. I have a brother, and I can't imagine what it's like to be on an Olympic team with your sibling. I mean, their parents must be losing their freaking minds to have, so nerve-wracking to have 2 siblings. So we've got the Shackle siblings. We've got Aaron and Alex. Aaron swam in the 400 freestyle, and then Alex made it on the 4x200 freestyle relay, and both of them actually out of Carmel, Indiana. So
and the 200 fly.
And the 200 fly.
Yeah.
And the 200 fly. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm missing the 200 fly. So Alex Shackles from the 4x200 freestyle and the 200 fly. Thank you, Missy.
Absolutely.
Of course, we have the Walsh Sisters. So we've got Alex, who made it in the 200 IM. Absolutely amazing performance. She came in second place. I felt, we were talking about this earlier, I felt so bad to have to wait until what, day 8?
Yes.
Day 8 to make the
Especially
team.
after watching your sister make it, and she swam fantastic in her other events as well, but was just right there in terms of making the team. And I think we all knew that 200 IM was going to be her best chance of doing it. It's such a dominant event for her. So I'm sure she had so many emotions, being so excited for her sister all week, but then just like dying to get her chance to get out there and make that team.
Yes, which was actually kind of an opposite juxtaposition from last time. So if you guys don't know, 3 years ago, Alex made the team in the 200 IM and Gretchen didn't. So it was extremely heartbreaking. That's why it was absolutely incredible to see Gretchen make the team early on and then Alex make it, and their embrace and their hug just said it all.
It was so special.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we want to call out the athletes that have 3 or more individual events that they will be swimming in Paris. We want to call these guys out because, of course, the more opportunities you have to swim, the possibility of more medals for Team USA, and all of these. I mean, just unbelievable athletes. So as Katie mentioned earlier, we have Katie Ledecky. So she'll have the 200 free, the 400 free, the 800 free, the 1500 free, and the 4x200 freestyle relay. So quite a lineup, but as we all know, that's what Katie Ledecky does best. So she's going to be ready to rock and roll. She knows how to handle that kind of workload. Then we have Caleb Dressel returning in fine fashion, which we're going to continue talking about later, but he qualified individually in the 50 free, the 100 free, and the 100 fly. Kate Douglas, a phenomenal meet for Kate Douglas. She is absolutely one to be intimidated by this summer. Qualified individually in the 200 breast, the 100 free, and the 200 IM. She won all of those. Regan Smith, 100 and 200 backstroke and 200 fly, same thing. Won all 3 of those events here at Trials. And then Chris Giuliano, who qualified in the 50, the 100, and the 200 free. The first male to do that since Matt Biondi, as we talked about in our recap the other night. So it is going to be such an incredible summer for him. And then he'll be on the 4x100 and the 4x200 freestyle relays as well. So super exciting. And then there's the chance for Kate and Regan to also be on those medley relays. So not only do these swimmers have those individual events, but they have those chance to be on relays as well, which is super exciting. And I think that's it in terms of 3 or more.
Yeah, it's a lot of, I mean, it's a lot of athletes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's not, just to make 1 is incredible, but to make 3, I mean, I was very impressed to see their composure throughout the meet. I mean, these athletes are swimming almost every single day. You and I know as well as anyone, to be able to keep your composure, your nerves at bay, your emotional energy steady is an accomplishment in itself. That leads me to my next 2. I want to talk about Carson Foster. So 3 years ago, he actually got 3rd place in the 400 IM, left devastated, and to see him make a comeback and win the 400 IM on the first night, oh my gosh, so incredible to see. He's also going to be swimming the 200 IM, which he won handedly. So I just, you know, it's such a story to athletes out there, or really anyone who's gone through a tough time, to just keep at it. He kept his head down, he kept confident, and he came victorious with 2 wins, 2 victories heading into Paris. And then as we've talked about her a bunch, we had Simone Manuel, who actually overcame overtraining syndrome. We've chatted with her a lot about that. And to overcome that, you could see it all over her face. Some of my favorite reactions, just overcome with emotion. So proud of her. And to win the 50, swim the 4x100 freestyle relay, it's going to be an awesome games for her. And I feel like she'll actually be able to enjoy swimming on Team USA.
I could not agree more. And then we have Caleb Dressel on top of that. You know, he has been through so much, and he's talked so openly with us about what he has been through. And it is so special to see him so joyful.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about our favorite reactions as well. But I mean, oh my gosh, when Caleb went to go hug his wife and son, I just lost it. But amazing for all of them. I wanted to talk about 2 of the youngsters on the team on the men's side. So we have a 17 and an 18-year-old swimming on the men's side. Thomas Haleman is going to be in the 100 and 200 fly. He's just 17 years old, you guys. And especially for men, that is a little bit more rare to see them on the younger side. Normally the women can have a few 15, 16, 17-year-olds that sneak on there. Not as common for the men.
No.
So my gosh, Thomas has such a bright future ahead of him. And then we have Luke Whitlock, who's going to be in the 800 freestyle. And he was the one who gave David Johnston a really tight run for his money in the 1500, ended up getting 3rd, but he's already on the team in the 800. He's just 18 years old. So we have a very, very bright future ahead of us.
So last but not least, before we go to some of our favorite reactions, I have to give another shout out to Katie Grimes. I mean, I can't even wrap my head around the fact that she made the team a few months prior in open water. So she'll be swimming the 10K, which I believe is after pool swimming in Paris. And then she also won the 400 IM, and she also got second in the 1500 freestyle. I mean, 400 IM, 10K could not be more different. So I know, I could not swim a 10K. So the versatility there, the strength, the toughness. She was also in the 200 backstroke for the finals. So she is such an incredible person, human, also extremely mature. She's only 19 years old, and so one to watch, but the first athlete to ever make it in pool swimming and make it in open water. So an awesome one to watch.
It's amazing. And Katie, we're sitting here and the Olympic team is quite literally being named behind us in the pool right now. It is so amazing that we're able to be here, witness this, and share it with everyone that is watching and listening to us right now. There were some incredibly emotional moments throughout this week, and I think it's hard to pick a favorite, but one of mine had to have been Caleb after making the team in the 4x100 freestyle relay, going over to his wife Megan and son August in the crowd, and the tears, and seeing him being able to kiss his son, his 4-month-old son, just absolutely got me. And then I also loved Shane Cassis. He made the team in the 200 IM, and his reaction was just one of pure joy and relief and excitement and giddiness, and you could really tell that he was just absolutely beyond to be a part of this Olympic team and his first Olympic team.
Yeah. I mean, agree on all of those. I gotta add, I think Reagan's reactions, for a very personal reason, I feel like Reagan, like me, really struggled with nerves and not smiling and not being relaxed. I've always struggled with that. So to see her come through the last 3 years and be able to legitimately be a bit more relaxed, and I felt like that actually allowed her to then enjoy her swim. We talked about with her on the podcast. It's not for her relief because it didn't happen, it's just joy because of what she accomplished, and I get chills even saying that right now. So to see Reagan actually be able to enjoy, for once, enjoy breaking a world record, enjoy making the Olympic team, it was my favorite.
It's amazing. And then of course Simone's tears after she made it in the 4x100 freestyle relay as well. I think that got just about everyone in the crowd crying to see how much this truly meant to her and how much she's been through and had to fight to get here. A lot of amazing stories have come out of this week, a lot of amazing comebacks, and I think with that there's even more inspiration than normal with this team of people that have truly persevered to get here and to reach this point. So again, I feel so honored that we get to share those stories. I get so honored that we get to watch them and be here with you guys. We will also be in Paris, so we cannot wait to see you guys there. We will do our best to have the same experience we did here, capturing as much as we can, including you all on the journey. But thank you so much again for this amazing opportunity, and most importantly, go Team USA.
Go USA.